Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another Solo Sessions episode. And in this episode, we're going to play some Resafa. Let's get started. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done this already. And if you have, I really do appreciate that support. Thank you very, very much. All right, so I've done a solo review of this game already, kind of explained it. So I'm just going to kind of jump right in here. I'm going to begin as the first player, and we're going to see. My overall goal is I'm going to try to spend more time on the canals this game and see if that will net me a little bit more of a strategy and a victory, I guess, higher score. We'll see how that goes. So to begin with that, oops, I forgot I need to have my this and that. So 1 stone, 2 coins. And the best thing to do to be able to get off the ground there would be to have some actual way to build the canal tiles I like to build. And I'd love to build this one to start with because I've got an idea, a plan, if you will, to see how that can happen. So in order to do that, I might be able to begin with some production and some, let's see. So if I go with this approach right here, maybe this will bear some fruit. So first I'm going to try to get this card because that would be nice to be able to build without having to spend a, whatever that is, a ceramic every time. It'd be very good to help me out here. So we're gonna move that over. Then I'm gonna build a building, and I'd like to build this one, which also gives me a better return on investment for stone to ceramic, which is good. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and spend our stuff here. And we're going to put this in a configuration probably like this. I'm going to try to maximize what I'm doing in this manner. It's totally okay to spin these around. All right. So what is the AI going to do? The AI is going to want to produce, can never produce, which just focuses on this red area right here. And it's also going to pull apart or discard away this one. All right. And then, so it's going to put it in Gira. Might be pronouncing that wrong. Looks like that though. Okay. All right, now, second action here. These cards don't do me a lot of good to begin with though, which is kind of frustrating. Because I just got a tough draw right out the bat there, having a focus like that. So, this really might be a tough start. Maybe instead of this one, yeah, I guess I have to change this up because I don't know how in the world I'm going to get going with that. So instead of what I just did, I'm going to have to take a different approach here because I need to produce. If I don't produce or do something to help me out here, we'll see. All right. There's a way, or there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to do that because I'm not going to be able to just completely flex the whole thing. So if I'm going to get this going, maybe I'm going to need to use some possibility to... So this would build it without the stone, which would be helpful to kind of get me off the ground. So instead of moving that, or I could just say, let's see, that would also be great. This would be nice as well. I would be able to build that first canal without spending the 2 coin. And maybe that's the best thing. Maybe that's the best thing. So I'm going to hold on to that. All right. So that was my first turn. Now, second turn. Well, I need to get some more action here. And do that twice. Let's see. What do we have? We have an instant move. That isn't so bad. That also isn't so bad to get me off the ground. Why not explore this? So I'm going to take this and play it immediately. That'll give me a stone to work with. And I get to go up on this track. Set that aside because I've spent it. And then I have another action. So that was basically the, get whatever I want situation. But I can't actually do that, can I? Because I need to actually have... That's a blue card. I don't have a way to get the blue card. when I'm doing this. It just allows me to do it twice. I don't think I, well, no. Let me make sure. Because I don't know if I can, when I take that action, I think it still has to be color coded. I don't think it has to be, it can be anything. May choose either the face-up bonus cards common offer. This action is effectively the same as the color action. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you kind of have to keep it together in that color, right? I don't know. No, it says any color track. So I'm going to play it, that this is just basically anything, because that is, yeah, that's right. So that's good. But then the next one, I have to be in the gray area, right? Or this lighter white. And so to do that, I'm putting a lot of emphasis on this, but I still think it makes sense. I'm going to take this one and get 2 coins. Yeah, we're really doubling down on this strategy. Okay, so then what's he going to do? He is going to deny me a building. The building he's going to deny me is the top one. I'm going to set that aside. And then he is going to take the middle gray. So the gray is exhausted. All right. Now back to me, third card here. So I can't really play the canal yet, but that's, oh man, that's going to make it impossible because these other 3 cards you see, they don't have any canals on them. Well, I'm not going to be able to do as much of a canal focus as I was hoping because there's just no way. There's no way to pull that off. So instead, what I might have to do is pivot to get some training done first. All right, so I did get some coins and some other things. Yeah, there's just no other way. So I'm going to do a trade action. First thing, though, will be nice is I don't actually have, this could actually be better. I'm going to get this. I've never really gone so heavy into the bonus cards so fast, but that's the way it's going to go because I get this, and then I can move over here for 1 coin. Yeah, this is the way to go. 1 coin, all right? And then I can sell it, and I'll get 3 coins and 6 points. So there's the 6 points and the 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. And then that will allow me, I'll flip this, and I'll also be able to spend a coin and a stone, whoops, to place this, which is important for getting a decent score. And I get one of these cards, and it is 1. Okay, that's not going to help now, but you never know when that might be helpful. So I'll set this over here as part of my reserve. All right, and then the last move here from this guy is going to be to, he never does this because it doesn't matter, denying him, he doesn't do anything. So he's going to try to go up on the highest track that he has available, which he hasn't moved on any track yet. So he's going to go up on the pink track too, and he also is going to take this pink card. All right, first round's done. When the first round is done, when any round's done, you just take these and you discard what isn't used. We set up 3 more. Okay, next round, that stays. These basically get flipped over. I don't know why they say flip them over instead of discard them. I just usually move them out of the way. And then he is the first person. I will most likely forget to swap that at once. I don't know why. I always forget, but I do. 1 time a game. All right, so now he's going to deny me a building again. In this case, he's going to deny the bottom one. And he is going to then pull this away. Okay, my 3 cards to deal with. Well, maybe that's why, because if you're not careful, you grab the wrong 3. We're going to keep these face up, knowing that I've used them. Okay, so I've got a way to do some of the stuff I need to do, and this is probably the order of operation I'm going to do it like that. So the first thing is going to produce. So I'm going to raise my camel 1 spot. I'm going to get 3 stone. And then for my third production action, if I've interpreted this right, it's +1 production. trying to. I'm going to sell one of those stones to get, or trade one of those stones to get 3 ceramic. Now, what would fit my perfect strategy, but what I was trying to do is if I had a canal card, but I don't. Then over here, I still would like to try to pull this off. So I'm going to go forward. I'm going to hopefully beat him to this because I'd like to be able to get points at the end for that. Okay. What's he going to do? He wants to do a trade place. He's going to do it in Girasa, perhaps, I don't know. And then he is going to move 2 spaces up in the blue area. Okay, back to me. I'm going to spend 1 stone and 1 coin to, whoops, not 2 stone, 1, to get a big one. And I'm going to put that big one right here, which is going to give me 3 more coins. One, two, 3. Okay. That's going to satisfy. I need to get, in order to really maximize what I'm trying to do, I need to be able to build this spot right here. So this is important. I've already done at least one of those, but I'm going to need 2 full sections there. Okay. Now moving here to the next card. Let's see, why am I 1 card down? What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I might have taken an extra turn from in that first time. I do this. I don't know why. Maybe it's just focusing so much on my own stuff. Probably took an extra, missed. I don't know what I did. Apologize, folks. I'll make it work. All right. So what we're going to do is here he's not going to build another garden. He's going to move up on the highest one. Darn it. He's going to deny me this track. Actually, these are tied. So as far as I understand it, if they're tied, then he just diverts back to this one, being the white. I could be wrong. You know, and again, I say this a lot. When I do these walkthroughs, I'm trying to show you the game as best I can. I don't want to make any errors, but it's possible that I do. And if I do, I really appreciate your help pointing it out. Don't ever feel like you're being picky if you see me make an error, because when you play solo games by yourself, who's going to let you know that you made a mistake? You know, it's like proofreading your own work. It's very difficult to do. Okay, so that's done. So then it comes to me, and no, that is right, because I've got 1 more left. I'm an idiot. All right, now I'm going to take the coins. I never really got that out of there. Unfortunately, I can only take 2, but it's still 2. It's still better than nothing. So I'm going to spend the 2 to buy 2 of these. I can't remember what they're called. They look like vases. They start with an A. All right, we're going to put that over there. And then I'm going to spend the coins to get to a place with a good reward. What's the best reward spot for what I'm trying to do? This is the cheapest. I have a lot of coins right now. So I'm not going too heavy into this strategy. I'm going to try to save my focus and see what I can do. So we're going to go there, just spend the 1 coin to cross over. And I'm also going to build 1 more trade spot, because I can do that. Even because I couldn't buy and then sell. You can only do it once, but I still could do another trade. And this is good because these are worth points at the end of the game. And now I've opened up the ability to build the level 2 buildings, which are good. It should help me kind of get off the ground. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so his final thing, yeah, no, I did make a mistake somehow. So what I'm going to do for his final thing is I'm just going to flip this over and take a random card. it doesn't really matter because even though, yeah, he's denying me one of these, he'll take this away. He doesn't score any points. It's all about him just moving the board around and everything, so it won't change my score most likely one bit. Okay, round's done. Oh, I know why. I know why, because he went first. Yeah. So sometimes my talking is also a problem. But you didn't tune in here for a silent movie, did you? Okay, so that's why, because he took his last turn last time. Okay, so we're done with that first thing. Now we go with the scoring. Unfortunately, because I wasn't able to build any canals, because the way the canal phase and everything worked, I don't get any points in this run. So that is punitive, especially for someone who said I want to do a canal strategy. But it is what it is. All right, so now we collect these. We'll see if I'm able to pull it off. My first game was really low scoring. My second game was moderately scoring, but I'm not even at the level of the okay score yet. So there's still a lot to discover about the nuances of this game and making these 18 turns do really well. I've got some ideas of how to do it better. But this time I decided to sit down before I even started and looked at anything. I said, I want to see how much I can grind out of here. But with that kind of start, I probably should have immediately abandoned that plan. It's okay. We're going to see if I can still make it happen. All right, we've shuffled these. My turn again to start. We're going to shuffle his stuff. Do we take this one out? Okay. So here's my 3 cards to begin. Now I'm blanking. If when I did that trade, I don't think I did my special action. In fact, I know I didn't. So which color was that? That was this one right here, which would have been a yellow. I will move up on the yellow. Okay. My turn again. Now, with what I have, I think it's best to do more production. I'm just low on resources. The other thing I could do is this. I could play this card to instantly build this. That's what I'm going to do. All right, before I do anything else, I'm going to play this card to instantly. Actually, I realized something. These whites are instant actions. So what I could have done, boy, this is the game of control at the lead, isn't it? So what I'm going to do, since I have the stuff I need, and since these white cards, as you can see like here, so 59, well, it never tells me. Let's see, C59, does it have it on there? I could play it to take that instant action at any time. So that means that last time, before we did the scoring, I could play this right now, or right then, immediately build a canal tile without having spent 2 coins. But that means I could have spent the 1 coin and these 2 out of 3 and pulled this off, which is what my original plan was going to be, and put this there. And so then I will score. So first of all, I covered a 4, so that's 4 points. Then, at the end of the canal phase, I would have scored 1 point for the tile, and then I'd score for the water flow. No, sorry, 2 points, because 1 for the tile and 1 for this little blue cog. And then the water flow, I'll score 2 more as this goes down. There we go. So I did salvage it. See, and that's what's interesting about this game, is that there are subtle ways to figure out how to do better and maximize things. And I think that is really cool and a lot of fun, and I love it. All right, so we're going to up the camel again. And then here I'm getting 3. Do I want to up the camel again? Because the next one I'm going to build is this. If I could find a cheaper one. No. This is probably the next one I'm going to build, and it'll go better with my strategy, I think. What do I need? I need to set this one aside. This is going to be my final tile, if I could do it. All right, so let's see. So if I don't up the camel, I get the coins. And I'm not going to focus too much on that. So that's what I need to do. Instead of upping the camel, I only get the 2 coins from this. I need to get the 3 stone from this. And then I need to turn one of those stones into 3 more ceramic. Okay. And now I need to advance here and get this, which will get me 2 points for every canal I've built at the end of the game, plus just 2 points. So that will slide in nicely with my strategy. What's he going to do? So first he is going to produce. He can't produce, so he goes and tries to build. He's already built in that one, so he builds on the other. And when he built, I don't know if I flipped this. I didn't. So that's flipped. When he builds here, this should have flipped. And then, let's see. So he's going to build here, and that's going to flip. Okay. So he's done that, and then he will take the yellow card away. Now, my next one, I would like to build my second canal, get this out of the way. So to build the second one, I need 2 and 1, but I can afford this, so I'll go 2 and 2. It'll just give me more points. So 2 and 2. And we're going to put this over here. And that covers, that's 3 plus the 1 is 4. I better look at that just to be, so rain scoring victory point. I think you only get that blue point when you do the rain scoring and not when you build it. I want to be clear. I'm pretty sure it's just when you build it. So I think I overscored 2. Yeah. So let me back up 2. I need a second cup of coffee this morning or something. Jeez. At least I'm catching all these things. Okay. Now, we've done that. I need to look at the this card. Do I want to get there? I'd rather not. But when I took this other card, I should get a coin and a point because I took it in the second round just now, or then. So coins and the point. I already gave myself a point, right? Oh gosh, I hope so. I am just playing in the complete minute right now. I'm going to deny myself the point if I didn't already give it. I know I flipped it over. Because I've made enough mistakes, that's a penalty for just being sloppy. Okay, if I didn't even do it. All right. So, we've done that. He's going to deny me a building. He's going to deny this one. He is going to remove this. So his stuff is complete. Back to me for the third move. I would love it if I could put the right building here to maximize this final thing, and I think I'm going to. Hope that doesn't bite me. What would I be able to do with that? I could use that for a 4th production. I have production coming. I could also do this. See, what I have a tough time understanding, I'll be frank with you guys, is what is the difference between these 2 cards, right? They look identical to me. It looks like at any time I could take this action and do that. And anytime I could take this action, do that. And it's not that I have to do it concurrently with an action. I just do it at any time. And I think that's true. And I don't know why. First of all, I really wish they hadn't just shortchanged some of these things, right? Like they only give you some of the examples. And maybe that's because you could extrapolate the rest. But my OCD says, I want to look up this card and I want to see C5. And I want to know exactly what it says. Whatever that is, not C5, C3. See, that says when selling as a part of a trading action, gain a bonus of 2 coins and 1 victory point. This may be done up to twice. So does that mean that when I did this one, the other one like it, C57, that I wasn't able to do that as an extra action? Maybe. Maybe that wasn't legit. Maybe that was when... Gosh, it's so frustrating. Because this doesn't tell me. I suppose that's the situation, right? And so... Yeah, I know I'm working this through like real time here, guys, but this is a hard thing for me to understand because it looks like this is when selling, when doing this, when taking a canal construction action. So apparently my whole thing, yeah, okay, all right. So then to unwind some of this stuff, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to deny myself the points for that first move through. Because that wasn't legit. So this will still be there. I'll still have not spent the coins or anything like that. I got to back that all up. And so what it means is that I also back up these 3 and I don't get the flowing bonus of 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I play it to do this, which I did, I paid for it and everything else, then I would get it here. All right. I hope that works. You get the spirit of what I'm doing. I'm not trying to cheat myself. That's for sure. Or cheat you guys out of a true experience. Okay, so back to the building situation. The best thing I think I could do is put together this, do this. So this building right here immediately gives me a bunch of stuff to work with, which I like. So I'm going to build that. It's going to cost me 1 stone and 1 coin. However, I get a coin, 2 stone, and 2 points. Yeah. Now, blue. Blue, and this is how I got myself caught on what am I doing here. Well, I don't know. I'm going to just try. Maybe that will pay off in the long run. Maybe. Okay. Round is done for me. He has 1 more move. He is going to try to do this, which he will do. So this is yellow. First, he denies this. And then he will go yellow, and he'll move 2 spaces on the place that he's got the most. And he is, again, tied for 3 spaces. So I think what that means is that goes here. 1, 2. If there's a left thing, I apologize. I can't back it up that far. I just can't. We're going to play it this way. Okay. So now for that it's done. So he's done. I'm done. Keep those face up so I don't screw it up. Flip these over here. Move this over here. Discard these. Now we're into the level 2 bonuses. only fiddly thing about this game with these cards. I don't like. That's just the only thing. Okay. Anyway, so now canal time for sure. But see, it's his turn. His turn first. So he is going to not do the garden. So instead, he is going to build a canal, and he wants to build a canal going this way, which is going to be over here, which is fine. Oops, fine, because it doesn't fuss with my plans. I'm really lucky. So he blocks me. And that will also drain this eventually, too. All right, and then he will yank this one out. All right, now, like I said, my canal, so I'm going to fix everything that I was doing. You know what? So this is going to be risky. I'm going to try this. This is risky. Hope I don't get myself hosed. But I really want to get this first so I can build less and get more points. So we're going to start here with this blue. I need the blue. So I'm going to move this up one more. And then I'm going to do production again. In this case, I'm going to go up camel. I'm going to get the 1 coin, 2 stone, and 2 points. And then I'm going to turn 1 of these into 3 of these. Yeah. Is that all right? Okay. Now, we did all that. Okay, so then he's going here. And so he wants to deny me a building. Doing a lot of that this time. And he's going to cycle this card out. So for me, then I'm going to do the canal. I'm going to get this card first. Put that right there to remind me while I'm building. So first of all, since I took it off the top, I get a coin. And I also get a point. Which I love that. I know you can go deep, but man, I rely on that coin income a lot. Okay. Then I'm going to build my canal, and I have to spend 1 less. So this is always going to cost me 1 of these tiles and 2 coins. I'm going to build it here. So we're going to have 2 waters flowing because I built that last turn, right? And that gives me 3 points. Okay. All right. His last card is going to be to do a Garasa, which he already has done, so he's going to go to Kenya. And then he's going to move 2 on the white track. Nope, I'm sorry, 2 on the blue track. You know, I know that I shouldn't do that because that's now I realize if I move forward and I put that in there, if I decide to take that again for some reason or whatever, it would be in the deck, so I can't do that. I got to deny it. Okay. Okay, so then my final thing is going to be to do this, and I'm going to spend just the 1 stone. So that's going to give me all the stuff in here. So going clockwise now, I'm going to get 5 coins. I got a lot of coins this game. And 2 points. Plus, since I filled this up, I get to go up 1 on a track. And I'd love to try to get my hands on this before it's too late, just to do something. So we'll do that. All right. That's it. That's it. We are going to do this. We are going to get these. Don't put them in there, John. Put them on top. The other thing I like about this game is that it moves pretty fast. It's not really a slow game. You kind of move through it. I mean, the decision time is what's taking the most time. There's only 18 actions or 18 turns, I guess you could say. Okay, so that's good. These go back to being shuffled. Here's my 3. These go to being shuffled. And then rain scoring. So here we'll do this one first. 1, 2. Actually, to be clear, first you score what's out there. So that would be It's a little confusing. Gosh, I'm always having a hard time. Let's just do it exactly the right, because I've never had 2 of these go at once. I always do 1 at a time. All right, at the end of that, 1 for each canal tile that I have. So that's 2. 1, 2. Then, for every tile the water cube passes through, the player owning it receives 1 victory point and any blue points. Okay, so we just do the 2 from that, and then I'm going to get 1, 2 from this flowing down. Well, shoot, I might as well go 1, 2 and flow it down. And then I get 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. So I'll make up the points I didn't get. And then here I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it all works out. Strategy is still happening. Okay, so the rain scoring's done. Here we go on to our final third of the game. And it begins with me. And I've got plenty to build a canal. I don't know why I wouldn't, so I will. How's that? We're going to build this canal here. I want to see about the cheapest one that I can build with a water scoring. I think it's this one. Yes, so we're going to go with this. So this is going to, I only have to spend 2 and I get an extra point. I don't know if I gave myself the extra point last time. Again, buffoonery penalty. This is going here. I get 3 points. That water is going to flow. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to try to do before the end of the game is find a way to build this, which I should be able to build at the end as long as I have enough. And I have enough coins and enough that, so I should be able to put it down there. And that would be awesome, except I must focus on building these. I got to fill 1 more of these in, which I think I have time for. How's that for explanation? Okay, so he is going to try to build in both of those. He's going to deny this, and he has built on all of those. So he doesn't do anything. If he can't do any of those, he just doesn't do anything. All right. Now back to me. I'm going to certainly do this. We're going to put one of these out, and the thing I think I need the most of is points. So I'm going to put this like this. It's going to cost me 1 stone and 1 coin. I'm going to get a stone back. Here's my coin. And a point. All right, and then yes, this is all going to work out. I'm going to flip this over. He is going to do a trade in this location here. What am I holding? I'm holding pots, so he kind of robbed me of that. But that's right, I'm going to trade here. That's right. The trade move. Okay, and then he is going to take this card away. Now I'm going to trade. I'm going to do this yellow move first. So this is going to actually come into my hand. Oh, that's a bummer. Because this would swap for this, which I've already played, so that won't help me. So I'm not going to do that move. I'm going to get this thing, which isn't the greatest, but it's some points, I suppose. So I'm going to play this. Maybe I'll wait till the end just to get 1 point per camel thing I've got. It's too bad. Okay, so then what I'm doing is I'm going to do this, right? So I'm going to sell 2 of these. So that'll give me 9 points and $6. I flip this over. And I want to go to, doesn't matter at this point since I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going here. Is there a way I can wait? Well, it might matter a little bit. If I can get more of these, that'd be 1, 2 coins. That's not a big deal. 2 coins. I got the cash for that. And I've got 4 buildings. I have 3. I'll have 4 of those. I'll have 4. It's almost all even. I'll just do this just in case something goes wrong. All right. So then he does his third move. He is going to deny me the center card, which isn't here, so he's going to deny that. He wants to flip this guy. Okay. Whoa. Here we go. So those are good. This is good. Last round of the game. I'm really sorry about that rough start there. I'm sorry it's confusing. I'll put a note in the comments at the beginning just to try to let people know that I'm sort of all over the place there at the beginning. Can't even blame it on a complex game. It's not complex. It's actually pretty manageable. It's just me being sloppy. Okay. First things first. Got to build this garden. No, first things first. He takes his turn. Almost did it again. Okay, so we're going to go here. He is going to deny this card, and he wants to build a canal, and he can't build it there, so he is going to build it there, because he always goes like in clockwise direction, blocking this spot here, and pushing this water. Don't remember if he had done that last time or whatever. Doesn't really. Yeah, so this water shouldn't even be here. That should have been removed. Okay. Now, I think that's true. I think he didn't build a canal, right? Because there's no canals there, so yeah. All right. We did that. We denied. We're good. Okay, so now I am going to build my last garden here for 1 stone. Gives me nothing from an instant reward. However, I do get all these. No, it gives me these again. That's right. 1.1 stone. But then I get that bonus, which is 2 points in a move. A move that will be. Is there anyone that I have? So I'm going to play this canal. And maybe this. So it's not like I'm going to get any other of those. So the best thing to do would be to move. I guess it doesn't matter. Because I won't be able to get anything either way. All right, whatever. Okay. Now, at least I don't think so. Maybe. Wait a minute. Actually, no. Here we go. It is going to point at double ones of these. So it's going to take this card away from me first. And then it is going to move up on the highest track that it is highest on, which would be this 2 spots. 1, 2. It will then deny me this card. And flip over this one. Now, canal. I need 4 and 4. Well, here's that. I'm going to get my point before I forget. And then I only need 3 because I don't have to spend that. So there's 3. And I get to put it right here, which is worth 8 points. And then I get one or the other of these. It will not matter really because they're all just worth 1 point at the end of the game. Unless there's something out here that I don't know about. Not really. This doesn't go in my guy. It goes over here. Let me move these coins. Okay, so there's that. Then, blue. Yeah, technically, I suppose, instead of moving here, because I'm going to do blue and then blue again, technically it should have been like this. So I won't take that bonus. I'll take this bonus the first time when I did the move up. That way I can at least get this card, get some points for it. Okay. He's going to do his last one. And he will first deny the blue card here. Then he wants to do production. There is no production, so he's going to move up. Track he's the most up on. There'll be 2 here. There we go. Me, last turn. I think the best thing to do would be to buy another building. Because I can do this. And I can instantly... So you instantly get what it says here, which I suppose it's best to do this, instantly get this. That's 2 points, 1, 2, and one of these. That'll be worth points at the end. And then what I will do is I will flip it around. It doesn't really matter, though. It doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be able to use it. All right? And then I do this, and I'm just going to take this card for the extra points. And this says instantly get this stuff. So actually, this is a pretty good card. I get the 1 coin, 1 point. And then I get my choice of this. So I'm going to get one of these, which is good. Right. I guess it could have been better off. Whatever. I might as well get the 5 points. All right. Then I get 2 of those, one or the other. Oh, yeah, I'm going to score a lot of points with these things, I guess. I'll take 2 of these. And 1 production, which I'll get the 3 points right here. And I don't think I get to tack onto that because it's just 1 production. So I'll just get the 3 points. 1, 2, 3. All right. That worked out. Then at the end of the game here, I've got 3. I'll play this. I'll get the 3 camels. 1, 2, 3 points, I mean. And then I'll trade this in for 1 more point. Okay, and that is it. So then I've done all these things. Now I do the rain scoring. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 for those tiles that I built. 4, pardon me, 4. Okay, so that's 4 more points. And then I'll have 1, 2, 3 like that. Yeah, because I moved through 3 of them. And then they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll get 9 more. And that should be it for that canal. Okay. And then we go to final score. So I have 2 of those scabbard looking things. It's 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We look at endgame conditions. I have built 4 of these canal tiles, so I should get 8 more points of those. 92. I always forget what that means. Oh, I did that backwards. Number of buildings player has constructed for each type of garden, workshop, and multiplier. That was this. Sorry. So when I did this with that just now. So let's go back to do this. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 more points. Okay. Now, points on cards 2. I think this is 2. Oh, yeah. 3, 4, because I played that one. 4, because I had 1 card I played earlier. So 4 more points. 1 point per leftover of these goods. So I have 4 of them. So that's 4 of these. Dropped it. I'll get that later. Multiples of 5. Well, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 short. So that's just 1 point. And then finally, canals. I've built 4 of them. So that'll be 5 points. 115. And that's it. yeah, that's the whole thing. So I still haven't gotten out of this like 115, 116. The last game I played, I focused more on, I got a lot of endgame points and was able to do better. I got 116, but that's where I'm at. I got a long way to go. I got to tighten up my sloppiness in certain ways. But anyway, I hope you really enjoyed watching. Thanks so much for sticking with me through all those errors. Sorry about that. And as I always say, I hope that whatever you do in the future, you have a very, very fantastic time doing it. So take it easy, everybody.